They said it was the fucking weather people love to scare fucking America. They started torturing us like last Tuesday. Big snowstorm. It's gonna be. I woke up this morning. I woke up Sunday morning. Fucking dick. I'm waiting for fucking, a snowman out there. It was nothing. The sun was out. It was 24 fucking degrees. It could still snow. Then it got cloudier. Then towards the end of the day, it started raining. Now today we got a little slush out there. Nothing too fucking serious. But it's still a motherfucking beautiful day to be alive. I had a great fucking weekend hanging out with my family. I called a little jiu-jitsu class on Saturday. I worked out Friday night. Had a nice dinner with Jimmy and the boys. We ate some Chinese food over at Empire motherfucking Szechuan. Tremendous. You understand me? I gained a couple pounds, but I shit them out the last few days. I was backed up from the COVID when I threw the fucking kitchen sink at it. My stomach was fucked up. I had to drink probiotics for a few days, and then I went and I deadlift, and everything fucking came out. I'm still not at fighting weight. I'm probably like 5 pounds over, but I'm tip-top motherfucking Magoo. I'm on my way. I want to tell you guys something. I've been getting questions from a lot of you guys, sending me emails, asking me about that. You saw a journal on Instagram or some shit that says, it's a homemade journal, whatever, and it has different things to get you enthused and all this stuff. I looked at it, guys. It's $48 fucking dollars for a notebook with directions. If you want, I'll take $28 and I'll send you a notebook with a picture of my nutsack in it or some shit like that. Are you fucking retarded? You ain't paying $48 for a fucking notebook to journal. That's not gonna happen right now. It's the same thing. It just like has you check in, like it's social fucking media. Listen, journaling is journaling. It's just sitting there in the morning and dumping whatever in your fucking heart, whatever's hanging on a fence that's bothering you. Maybe you lost an hour's sleep over it. Last week there was a night where I got an email from an agent and I looked at it and I go, I don't know what the fuck he's looking at. And that night I slept well. I slept like 7 hours, but I could have slept like 9. And I got up early and I was like, that's what's bothering me. It wasn't bothering me. It was just that he sent an email. It didn't bother me at all. But I journaled about it that morning, and I felt a lot better. And it's so weird. That afternoon, I started getting emails from I got like 2 emails. And they're like, this is a journal on Instagram. Is that what you're talking about? No, I'm talking about go to fucking CVS and buy a notebook. Buy a 3 fucking chapter notebook. The ones with the binders. The first chapter is, buy 4 of them because you're going to need one for every quarter. So the first one is like your daily routines, what you're journaling. What's going on with you? Maybe you're thinking about your mother or something like that. Maybe your father. Maybe your girlfriend cheated on you. Write down the specifics. Break it down. Read it. That's what the therapy part of it is. You're reading it. Once you read it back, it should make you feel a certain way. And you don't read it that day. You read it a couple fucking days later. At the end, like I read all mine on Friday. On Friday morning, I write my journal, and that night, for like 10 minutes it takes. You just go through it. I write a page a fucking day. It's that easy. I don't want you to spend $48 fucking dollars for a notebook. Chapter 2 could be your fucking goals. I want to do better at jiu-jitsu. I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to go back to school. What do I need to do to go back to school? Well, even if it's that simple, I don't give a fuck. It's that simple. I want you to break it down into steps so you know exactly what steps you've conquered. I got to get my GED. I got to get my mother to sign on the school loan. I got to do all this fucking thing, but you don't want it to rattle in your head, so just write it down. Hey, I don't give a fuck. If you think I'm retarded, I do that. I just write it down. What do I need to write a book? I got to outline. I got to think of the stories, and I got to journal because I got to figure out what stories I want to use and how does this apply to my fucking story. So I do all this shit, and I've been doing it for, I think since 1994 when Jim Handy taught me how to do it. I usually would put Jim Handy on the podcast this time of the year. I did it about, 3 years in a row when I first started the podcast. It's not that he wrote a book on goals or anything. He just read it and he turned me onto it in a way that it helped me throughout. It helped me with fucking comedy. It makes you, how do you get better at this? Well, I gotta go there 55 fucking sets a month. But when I did stand-up, every fucking beginning of the month, I pull open the page. What do I want from this month? Okay, this month I want to book a guest star. And then that would be one. Then A and B would be, what do I need to do to book that headshot? I need to go online and see what's going on. I need to send more pictures. I need to get my reel in order, put fucking this on it, take this off. You know, you don't want to send a reel and it's you in 2004, completely different with blonde hair. That's not going to get you the fucking job. So it's little things like that. What can I do for comedy? I got to write 5 minutes a day. I got to put together 15 minutes every weekend. When you keep yourself to the fucking grind that hard, results will come. But if you monitor them, the growth is fucking tremendous. The other day I was at jiu-jitsu, and after jiu-jitsu we went to get something next door to eat at Bagel Boy on the 516. That motherfucker, they ain't fucking around in there. Not that I ate it, but it's fucking good. I ate it last time. I'm trying to cut down this time. Last time I went in there, I had a double chicken cutlet sandwich on Italian with American cheese, fucking bacon, and French dressing. That puts it over the fucking top. That is a tremendous sandwich with a Snapple iced tea. Stop. Where you going to get that type of love from? You understand me? Bagel Boy on the 516. They ain't fucking around, dog. If you want to be a fat fuck, they got the answer. But I usually, when I go with the guys after fucking jiu-jitsu, I got a cucumber salad. You know me. I don't eat the cucumbers. I just inhale the onions, and I tell them to give me extra fucking tomatoes. I ain't stupid. Those cucumbers are all right if you're going to put them on your eyeballs or something like that, which I need to put one of those motherfuckers on my eyeball. I'm getting fucking uglier and older by the fucking day. And now that I started getting high again, guys, it's every man to himself. I'm back to my, if you're not high before 2 o'clock, go fuck your mother campaign. I'm back on it. I already got high this morning at 11 o'clock. I'll get high when I come back from the gym. I added fucking smoking dope before I go on the treadmill. It used to struggle to get me to 30 minutes. I see the weights and I'm like, I should be lifting. Oh, Friday night, I got super stoned. I did like 3 hits off that freeze pipe, the bubbler. And I went down and I put AC/DC Power Rage on from beginning to end. I did the whole 40 minutes, fucking from Kicked in the Teeth again, Sin City. I got to tell you something. AC/DC Power Rage is a bad motherfucking album. I was looking for it today to make it the album of the week on Patreon. I don't think I have it. I think I lent it to somebody, but that's a bad motherfucking album. I downloaded it from iTunes on my phone. So I put the little earplugs in and I just walk like a gagoots. But I got to tell you something, man. When you fucking walk on that treadmill after you hit that pipe 3 times, first of all, I've always been a firm believer, especially for me, that you have to, I smoke a little bit before I go to the gym, but the last year and a half I haven't been doing it. I want to be a nice person. I didn't want to walk in there smoking like Cheech and Chong. But now, like if I have to go to the gym at 11, I'll smoke like at 20 to 11. Drink a little fucking liquid IV, the cherry, the grape flavored, tremendous. And it tastes like Pedialyte, you know what I'm saying? But you drink it, it's good for you. I started drinking it when I had the fucking COVID, the liquid IV. Tremendous. I love the fucking cherry and I love the grape. I go down there, Joey, we don't give a fuck about grape drink. Tell us something we don't know about. It's Monday, motherfuckers. Listen, I started watching The Wire a few weeks ago, and I'm fucking blown away. Like, I love good TV. I love all this shit. But I started watching The Wire, and me and my wife were watching 2 episodes a night. In fact, last week, one day, I broke my rule, and we even watched one, like, before dinner. Like, we can't even wait for that episode. Let's see what the fuck happened to Kima. So, I mean, when you like a show this much, it just blows me away. So, you know, I go on, I'm a fucking nerd for TVs and shit. I go on IMDb and I fucking read who's in the movie. And I realized my buddy was in it. Dominic Lombardozzi, fucking good friend of mine. I love him with all my heart. You know, I had Dominic on last year, and a lot of you guys, I was in shock because you weren't responsive to it. But then again, I was out of my mind. My interviewing skills were low. And I usually interview somebody when I have something specific. Like a lot of people would always say to me, Joey, can I get on the podcast? And I go, give me a week or 2 so I could think about what angle to attract you. And then there's some people that I just, like when I had Chris Schiff on, I didn't have an angle. I didn't know much about the Foo Fighters and how they got together and what planet they came from. So there's situations like that where you learn not to have somebody on the podcast unless you really, really know their background or you're really, really a fan. I've always been a fan of Dominic Lombardozzi's, but I called him up the other day. I said, Dom, I'm watching The Wire again. I'm fucking blown away. I want to tap into some of the, you know, the details of The Wire and stuff like that. And he said, absolutely. So, without further ado, it's my main man. It's Monday. A little Monday chat. with Dominic Lombardozzi, and I'll be back in a little while to wrap it up. And then I'll come Wednesday and do the solo one and talk to you about my hemorrhoids, what you people want to hear. But today, it's me and fucking Dominic. I hope you enjoy this little chit-chat about The Wire. Stay black.